Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Knee Deep Brewing Company. These guys are out of Auburn, California. This is their Lupulin River. And guys, I've done this beer back in May of 2015. And here we are. Today is the 26th of January of 2017. So it's not quite been 2 years, a year and a half or so anyway. So, and back then, I couldn't find a date on the bottle, so I kind of hacked them on that because I couldn't find a date. And this one was sent to me by Rico, and he's telling me on the note here, it's an 8% double IPA with 76 IBUs, and he bought it for $9, and it was bottled on 11/16/16. So it's just a hair over 2 months old, so it's still should be good. So, and he just brought this in to me when he was in a weekend ago. So let's see what it brings to the table. We're going to re-review it, and like I said, he said it. He knows when it was bottled on. Unless they've got it on the label here, and they do. Written in black here, 11/16/16. So they have stepped to the plate, and they are dating their stuff now. And it says 76 IBUs. And 8% alcohol. And I'm thinking the one I did before was like 8.6. So evidently it's changed a little bit, and that happens from year to year and batch to batch. They change stuff like that. So, but it's got the date, it's got the ABV, and it's got the IBUs. That's what we want. That's exactly what we need to have on every damn beer, guys. Bottled on date, canned on date. No enjoy by, no best by, no use by, none of that horse shit. This is the way it's done. This is the way it's got to be done, and I'm going to keep fussing until I see everybody do this. And you guys that's not doing this, you suck. End of conversation there. And I'm going to start costing you. I used to chop grade points off because they didn't date it. I'm going to start chopping grade points off for best by, use by, enjoy by dates. Can't have it. We're not going to have 6-month-old shelf life on IPAs. Not in this house. So if that's what your intentions are, we'll see how that gets you. See where that gets you. Alright guys, commercial description. This double IPA includes Mosaic and Simcoe hop, South American specialty malt, and tons of tastiness. Looks like liquid gold, smells like bright tropical fruit, pine forest, and tastes like all that and more. So, sounds good to me. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. So we got all the information. We got that out of the way. So let me get the cap off of this bad boy. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you the food pairings. Cuisine is barbecue, cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, your stronger gorgonzola, Limburger cheeses, glassware snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. And it says it can be cellared, but don't do that. They're saying that because it's an 8%er. You're going to lose all the hops. It's going to turn into a big multi-bomb mess. You don't want to do that. And unless you just like a big multi-mess for your IPAs or double IPAs. Drink them fresh, you can get them, brothers and sisters. That's what I try to do. Almost 2 fingers ahead. Good finger and a half of head on that. Very clear. It looks like a filtered beer. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the center of the glass. This is my favorite glass, guys. Sovereign beer glass from the pretentious beer glass company. They make a bunch of different stuff. They make a very heavy duty glass. I've been in contact with these guys you might start seeing some more of their glasses here. We're going to see what happens. So let's get a nose to it. Wow, what a wonderful aroma. Pine, grapefruit, pineapple, tropical fruit notes, mango, oranges, stone fruit, passion fruit. Man, it's got a lot of stuff going on here. That is an awesome smelling beer, guys. That is awesome. First beer of the day for me. And like I tell you guys, I usually don't start off with an 8%er, but the IPAs are dwindling down in the refrigerator, and we're going to start doing them. Since I've got so many stouts, imperial stouts, porters, imperial porters, and other styles of beers, barley wines and stuff, we're going to start doing some of those. Wow, that's got a wonderful, an outstanding aroma, guys. It's time to dive in. I'm thirsty. Cheers. Cheers, Rico, my brother. Very piney. Way more piney than the last one I did. Wow. Wow. That's absolutely delicious. That's absolutely freaking delicious. I can't quit stop drinking it. There may be even some lighter fruit notes in there. Pears or apricots. Wow. That's outstanding, guys, right now. Very impressive beer. Well, let's right out of the fridge. Let me pour her a glass and sip on it for a little bit. We'll come back and see where this tasty beer ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Awesome lacing is left in the glass. Awesome beer that's in the glass. When I reviewed this back in 2015, there was no date on it that I could find. I thought the beer, it was sent to me. I think Brandon sent it to me. I can't remember now where it came from without going back and looking at the review. Not really sure. I don't want to put any bad words on anybody for sending old beer or anything, but I don't remember. Rico picked this up, and from his notes, he bought it at the beer store. So evidently they're shipping this to New York or somewhere in Pennsylvania where he can get access to it. I don't think he traded for it, so maybe it's available there. From the last beer review when I did this in 2015, I thought it was a 9 beer and an 8 bottle. It was a very tasty beer, but I didn't think it would come up to the 10 scale. This one is very impressive. I know how fresh it is. It's got wonderful aromas from the hops. Very balanced beer. Excellent mouthfeel. It's an awesome beer. The alcohol is super well hidden. Might have a 10 going on here. So, very impressive beer. Very, very impressive. Wow. Awesome aroma. Awesome taste to go with it too. Wow. And I just wish all the brewers would do what these guys are doing. Month, day, and a year. IBUs, ABV, all three are on the label. Not on the bottle anywhere where you can't see it or any of that kind of stuff. So, and the date has been stamped on it. It wasn't printed with this label, but it's stamped here on the side. Evidently they got a machine that can stamp the date on the label. Excellent job. That way if you want to use the label again next year, they just stamp the new date right on here and they can reuse these labels over and over again, as long as the ABV and the IBU stay the same. So, 2 big thumbs up to the guys there at Knee Deep for what they're doing now. Well done guys, very well done. I'm very impressed with what I have here in front of me. Let's do the final chug. The other half loved it. She thought it was excellent. And I do too. Very, very delicious. If I could get this beer here, I would buy this beer. Awesome job. 10 for me, guys. It's a 100. It is an awesome well beer. Awesomely well made beer. Very, very delicious. I wish I could get these beers here. I would buy them. You would see them in the fridge all the time. Very delicious. All right, let's run over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate has it at 95 world class. It is world class, but I think it's better than a 95. All the information we need is on this bottle. Over to Rate Beer, they say 98 overall, 95 in the style. I think it's better than that. I mean, how much better do you need it to be, guys? And for Untapped, we'll run over and they say 4.04. Not as good as numbers as I've seen from those guys, so maybe I'm giving it a little bit better grade than I probably should have. I think it's awesome though. So I'm going to tell you straight up, for me, honestly, I can't think of a single thing that I would change or do different that these guys are doing with all the information that's on that label. I have no reason not to give these guys a 10, and that's what I'm doing. 10 beer, much better than the one I had in 2015. Even though that beer was in the A category, this come on up a bunch of notches from the A minus to the A plus. Excellent job, guys. I'm just very impressed with what they're doing. All right, guys, if you've had this one from Knee Deep Brewing, their Lupulin River, let me know what you think. Especially if you've had something recently that's got all this information on the label. That way you know what you're buying, guys. You know how old the beer is, you know what the IBUs are going to be, and you know what the ABV is. Very impressive. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. If you've had this one, let me know what you think. Come on back tomorrow and let's take something out of that fridge. See you then.